Morning, everybody. So it was a quiet night's sleep last night. Heard no traffic. I think I heard a plane at one point. But I think I had in my head that there are bears here. And that's almost everywhere we go. There are bears. But actually seeing one, really drove that home. And so I think I was thinking about that as I was laying there going to sleep and dreamt about bears and then also woke up at I don't know, in the middle of the night. And I don't know if I was dreaming or if I was actually hearing something, but I'm pretty sure I woke up. Yeah, I was awake. And Olive was laying right next to my leg. And I heard a like a snorting, like a deep, like sniffing, My head is right at the back doors, and Olive is, the other direction, obviously, by my thigh. And I swear I heard it behind my head, like it was something was at my back doors sniffing. I could be imagining it. It could have been Olive, and I was just half asleep and didn't know what was going on. Or there was a bear at the back door, which could be totally possible, sniffing around. I was cooking last night, which after I started, I was like, maybe this isn't the best idea. But I had something that needed to be cooked, so I just did it. And it was tasty. So we're up early, and we're going to head down to Grand Junction. Grand Junction is a hot place. I think it's in the 90s today. So, yeah, we're going to try to get in early and out early, and then continue on to another high elevation place. Yikes. This morning when I woke up, there was no smoke. It seemed to be gone, and now all of a sudden there it is. Well, here you get a better view of it, and it's not super close. From back there, it kind of looked like it could have been right on the other side of this mountain, which even that is, fairly far away, but no, it looks like it's several mountains away, but it looks like it's a pretty big fire though. Well, there's the highway down there. We did climb quite a ways. Feeling kind of like I'm on top of the world right now. We're in Grand Junction, and you can still see the wildfire, which it seems like it was so many miles away. But I guess it's in a place called Pine Gulch, which is not too far from Grand Junction. And I looked it up, and it says anywhere between like 9,000 and 15,000 acres burning. Wow, it looks like it's just getting bigger and bigger. Every time I look over, it's a bigger plume of smoke above it. So we're right outside of Grand Junction. It's just hot and dry here. The city itself, I've heard that the downtown is cute and it's a decent place, but all I've ever seen of Grand Junction are big box stores and shopping malls and highways. I'm sure it has a lot more to offer, but it's just way too hot though. I might explore if it was cooler, and it's August in the western slope, so of course it's going to be in the 90s. So we have to go up in elevation, and the first place we're going to check out is around 7,000 feet elevation, and I'm doubting that's high enough. I think it'd probably be too hot still. So we might have to go up from there. There's another spot at another like 2,000 feet up, and in the same area. So if it's too hot there, we'll just keep going. Grand Mesa National Forest. 14-day camping limit. Alright. They want you to social distance in the National Forest. It's okay, don't plan to be near anyone. Well, this is an expansive view from up here. Quite windy. Sorry about that. Well, that last site, yes, very pretty view, big view, but it's only gone down 3 degrees. And it was windy, and like no protection. So we're still climbing. I think everywhere up here is going to be windy, unless you're able to tuck yourself away from the side of the cliff, which I have not seen so far. I was starting to feel a bit discouraged, but I think this will do. So there's a little sign saying that this is a picnic area, but not much of a picnic area, do you think? This is all there is to it. And then there's a little road going off it, but it's gated off. So maybe if there used to be a picnic area further down, and maybe it used to be back here. And they just closed it, but they allow you to come back here to turn around, I guess. Because it looks like that's how people do. So I don't know, I just parked on the side of this. People can still turn around if they need to. Looks like Olive and I can go hiking or walking back here. Oh, there's like a little cabin back here. And there's a trail that goes up. Oh, it's not really a cabin, it's a washroom. One of my friends was just talking about Hootie the Owl. I think that's what it's called, right? Hootie the Owl? There's Hootie. And you're in bear country. Yes, we are. But this may be the cutest little bathroom I've ever seen in my life. I love the little log cabin. So I guess it is a picnic area. Yeah, there's just these little tiny trails that lead down to a little tiny picnic area. Kind of cute. So there's water back here. I hear water. Oh, there's a little creek. Nice. Aw, that's really pretty. Very nice. Well, we could walk through there. Path continues on. Very pretty. So what do you think? It's probably okay that I stay here. We're in the National Forest. There are no signs saying anything here, except for there's a sign at the beginning that says something, picnic area. There's a sign with nothing on it. We're at enough height here. I think we're at 8,500 feet. It's, or 84, something like that. It's cool enough. It's still quite warm, but it's about 5 o'clock, so it should only drop from here. The hottest part of the day is pretty much over. It's windy here, but it's not quite as windy as it was near that ridge or the cliffs. And not quite as expansive of a view, but that's okay by me. I'd rather have a little shade from an aspen. Yeah, this will be just fine. So we're taking a little hike. We're just taking that path that went by the picnic tables and then went into the creek. But we took the rocks. We opted not to get wet because the sun is going down and it's actually getting, well, it's beautiful, but it's getting slightly chilly. Especially if my shoes were wet, it would be chilly. So you can see there's like ribbons of aspen forests, and those are just along the creeks, which is kind of cool because we were camped near a creek, and that's why there are all those aspen trees right there because of that pretty little creek. I wonder how far this next creek is. It looks like it's close, so maybe we can check out that one too. So here's another aspen forest, but is there a creek too? I'm assuming there is. Just a little creek. Good enough to make a beautiful forest around it. Well, the sun has gone on the other side of the mountain. And I am pretty happy with the spot we picked here. As long as no one knocks on our door. Can you see way on top of the mesa there? People camp way up there. And that's the direction I decided to head. We're not going to camp right on the edge of the mesa like that. I'm not into that. Plus it gets very windy, so not my thing. But there's a road that goes up there, and then, you know, a mesa is a big mountain that's flat on top. And that's all over 10,000 feet up there. And there are many lakes and reservoirs. This is a huge mesa. Yeah, that's why they call it Grand. But you can camp next to lakes and stuff up there. So that's my plan, is to head up there to spend tonight down here. And then we will head up there tomorrow and camp by a beautiful lake. There's a bunch of things listed on free campsites for us to check out. Right now we're just walking down to the end of the road to double check that there wasn't a sign that said no camping, no overnight parking. All I remember seeing was a sign saying the name of this picnic area. Grand Mesa National Forest Picnic Ground, Wild Rose. It's funny, I did not see one wild rose back there at all.